My mom is what she's supposed to do.
So
She just put my potato.
I think they're gonna take it off here and they're gonna put their pipeline instead of just putting it like this
I
way.
just thought about it.
What's it? I think this quarter. Are we? Once we get COVID, are we just gonna and just walk that way over and we go? Thank you. I'll say it. I love you. It's like she can farm. I just don't. I'm worried about her going up those stairs. I'm gonna go.
It was just on there, but there was no name. Is this? Bennett. B-E-N. Bennett. Shreveport B. Yes. I don't want to know. I thought you said that yours one too. Did you normally just like call them and they raise up, they stand up to be? Okay.
So, I will do my thing,
Okay.
and I will run back.
Sorry, I thought after the last ceremony.
And I have, and I know exactly where it is.
Okay. 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 Okay.
And I've been reading to the person.
Yes, if you want to grab a program on the table, it'll be in here. And they should be in the red room. Thank you. So our presenter Jennifer Smith, and then our presenter here is next week if you want, and then do you want to go? Hey, you don't have to talk today, so that's good.
Sounds
I
great.
can give you my speech.
You can take any of our places.
What? We're good. We picked it up today. It's not, yeah, it's not like the short one. I do it whenever I start. Like, it's really short. But it's longer about the long one. It's longer than the short one. Okay, that's correct. That's why I painted. That's correct. Sounds right. Let me go talk.
I've got my speech done in 37 minutes. So I need to shorten it a little bit more.
I'm here for the ride, so. If I'm not giving it, that's all that matters. I know.
We bumped it down and we'll see what it does, but can't do much.
That's perfect. Thank you. My kids are napping. I have nothing to do tomorrow morning. And tonight. They call them guys' night. They have pizza and watch movies. I tried to convince him. We had to replace our floor in the kitchen, so I tried to convince him to bring them here. Because like I was pregnant when they started. He has declined. Yeah.
They're all good. Did you need anything else, or did you want us to do something else for you?
No, if you can hang out in here. If y'all want to, whenever they leave to go get their white coats, if y'all want to hang out back there in case we need something, and also keep it quiet.
Keeping them quiet back there.
Yeah, but if you want to like just sit back there, to watch the ceremony, and then just leave whenever the students or the graduates are. And I feel like it got really quiet, and so whenever you want to go. Wait one second.
Good afternoon and welcome. Welcome to LSU Health Shreveport to this PA Awards and White Coat Ceremony, celebrating the class of 2025. My name is Sharon Dunn, and I'm the Dean of the School of Health Professions and Sciences here at LSU Health Shreveport. That's a new name that better represents the professions that are represented in our school, Health Professions and Sciences. It's about the scientific underpinning of these disciplines and the professions that are being educated in our school. Before we get started, I want to thank you, those of you who are in this audience who have a loved one graduating tomorrow, if you are one of the parents of one of these graduating PAs, please stand if you can, so we can honor you. Thank you for doing the hard work between 0 and 5 years old. Because we're blessed to have the easy job with what you prepared in these outstanding young people. Okay, if you're a grandparent of one of these graduates, please stand up. Thank you for your legacy of education and pouring into your family. Now you have somebody who can give you medical advice. And you should get it free. And now, the significant others, those spouses, boyfriends, girlfriends, please stand so we can recognize you. You're finally going to get your loved one back in just a few short days. Your graduate's journey began through a very grueling and successful application process. I don't know if you know, but we have over 400 applicants to 40 spots that we're able to fill in PA studies in our school. It's the most competitive admissions process on this campus, including all schools. So these graduates are the cream of the crop, and the very top 10% of all people who are pursuing PA as a profession. Congratulations. Today and tomorrow culminates that process, but also they're having successfully completed a grueling curriculum as well. They do medicine in 1 year, and then they practice medicine in the second year, and now they're unleashed upon a public that these guys behind me would not unleash them if they weren't competent and ready to go. So we're very proud of you. I'd also like to commend this outstanding faculty behind me, and I wish I had eyes in the back of my head so I could watch them when I say this. Through a leadership transition and an accelerated faculty recruitment, they have steadfastly continued to deliver on their promises to these graduates. That is a high-quality, high-value education. The school and I are forever indebted to their perseverance and relentless commitment to our students and their success. Ms. Porter, you and your faculty are inspirations to your colleagues across departments and to the leadership team at the School of Health Professions and Sciences. So thank you. The PA profession is well positioned to make a positive difference in the health of society, particularly in our state, whether that's on the front lines of acute care, in urgent care, or in surgical suites, or in rural community centers managing patients' chronic conditions. PAs provide life-saving service across the entire continuum of healthcare. How many of you are already gainfully employed? Just raise your hand. And those of you who are not employed yet, how many of you are weighing your odds at several offers? Raise your hand. A couple, okay. As I reflected on this class of 2025, so many thoughts crossed my mind. I get to teach them in their very first semester in human anatomy. We do the entire lower quarter, the leg, the thigh and the leg and the butt, in about 3 days. That's how quick that anatomy semester goes. But in our short 2 years and 3 months together, I've learned the following about you as human beings. Collectively, you are natural leaders. Last year, you provided input about your program's leadership transition. Although your input was unsolicited, it was very insightful and helpful. So I appreciate your class, your leadership, and your tenacity as a group. Your tolerance for BS is low. You brought issues and concerns to your faculty members who were available and who would make a change for the better. Many times I'd walk outside the hall and there was a string of students sitting outside Katie Chance's door bringing issues forward. So I want to thank you for making a critical and enduring difference for those PA students that are coming behind you. It's huge. You are also kind and cool. You did not air any dirty laundry nor panic when your program was going through a critical transition. You kept everything professional. You assured all people involved were honored and appreciated for who they were individually and how they contributed to your success that we are all celebrating today and tomorrow. So thanks for staying on the high road. All of that to say, thank you. You have courage and joy, a fierce combination. And my only advice today is to take these attributes with you into a disrupted healthcare workforce that is in desperate need of leaders like you. Keep having the courage to act when you know the right path. Your action will inspire others who share your beliefs but may not be as bold as you. Sometimes it takes just one courageous individual to make a hard right choice in the face of adversity, for others to step in and step up. Before you know it, you're leading a revolution towards improvement. You did for us. Do this in your workplaces and in your communities. It will take courage and discipline to stay salty, but I know each of you have it in you. And keep choosing joy. This is a joyful occasion, but in your hardest times, there was a lot of laughter, and I want you to keep choosing joy. It's contagious. Laugh, and the world laughs with you or at you, but who cares? At least they're laughing. Joy comes from within. It can't be bought, earned, chased. Rather, it's a reservoir bubbling from within when you take care of the little things that are really the big things. Sleep. You get to sleep now, once you get that exam done, right? Sleep. Physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional health. Key relationships. And don't stay in a bad relationship too long. And self-awareness. Do things daily that keep the person in the mirror proud of who they see looking back at them. Little compromises of your character will erode your well-being and eat away at your joy. Live clean, stay true to your personal integrity, and joy will overflow. And that seems simple, because it is, at least in principle, but it's not easy. It takes hard right choices every day. But you are used to that. You've had 2 long years of that. Each day in this program required a choice to keep pursuing better, and you did. And everyone in this room is so proud of you. Congratulations. My last plug is to please keep in touch with us, because we want to continue to be proud of you. We want to be your academic home forever, and that means as an active alum, a preceptor to those coming behind you, and a forever friend of LSU Health School of Health Professions and Sciences. We look forward to celebrating your professional achievements and career successes along the way with you. And tomorrow's a party, so when your graduate gets announced, please make noise. We've got time to have a lot of noise. So the loudest family will get no prize. It's now my honor to introduce the PA Program Director, Ms. Mandy Porter, for her opening remarks. Mandy.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon to celebrate the Physician Assistant Class of 2025. This moment marks a significant milestone in the journey of these graduates. My name is Mandy Porter. I am the PA Program Director, and I would first like to start by introducing our team of faculty members that have put in tireless effort to educate and train these students and then into the professionals they are. On our academic team, we have our Director of Didactic Education, Ms. Katie Chance, who's already crying. We have Ms. Martha Alvarez, Ms. Taylor Richardson, and Dr. Tammy Webb. And then on our clinical team, we have our Director of Clinical Education, Mr. Kenneth Betzing, and Ms. Mary Beth Forrest. And to round us all out and keep us humble, we have our Medical Director, Dr. Steen Tregwick. Today, we have the incredible honor to celebrate the accomplishments of these graduates. Each of you have faced long hours of studying, formidable challenges, and moments of doubt. PA school is no small feat, and it often feels like an insurmountable mountain. At some point, nearly every PA student asks themselves and us, am I really going to survive this? Am I really going to make it through this program? But today, we honor your perseverance and the fact that you have made it. You climb the mountain step by step every day with unwavering determination. No one else could do the work for you. We could not study for you. We could not learn for you. You earned your spot in this seat today through your tireless effort and commitment. My hope is that you carry this moment with you with pride, proud of who you are and what you and you alone have achieved. Every class that comes through this program leaves its own unique mark. We often talk about y'all behind closed doors. At first, your crew was the questioners. Then you became just a little bit needy, but you ended with world changers. Our phrase for your class is world changers. PA school feels sometimes like the hardest thing you will ever do, but as you step into your careers, you will discover that the challenges don't stop here. The healthcare world you're entering to is in need of resilience and compassion and of change. We need professionals who not only strive for excellence in their work, but also bring hope and light and integrity into every space you enter. You are those people. Each of you leads in your own way. I've witnessed it, we've witnessed it throughout your time with us, and we have no doubt that you will bring meaningful, lasting change wherever you go. We as your faculty are so incredibly proud of each of you, proud of how much you've grown during your time with us, proud of how much you've made us grow during your time with us. Thank you for trusting us 27 months ago to educate you, to turn you into competent and compassionate physician assistants. I would also like to extend a heartfelt thank you to each family member and loved one here today, to those who held you when you cried, to those who did your laundry or cooked meals or just encouraged you time and time again. Your support and encouragement have been invaluable to these graduates. Thank you for standing by them when they felt like they could no longer go on. Thank you for supporting them when they couldn't attend every event or be there for every moment. Your constant support and motivation have played a crucial role in their success. We're so excited to spend this day today and tomorrow celebrating you and your accomplishments, and we look forward to what awaits you in the future. Without further ado, please join me in welcoming Dr. Diana Marandino, our Associate Dean of Academic Affairs, in leading us in the invocation.
Thank you, Mandy. Let us take a moment to pause and reflect as we begin this meaningful, joyful event. Please bow your heads. Dear Lord, today marks a profound milestone that symbolizes each student's commitment, compassion, and responsibility in their chosen healthcare profession. As these students don their long white coats for the first time, may this garment serve not only as a sign of the completion of their clinical training with us, but as a reminder of the trust being placed in them by their patients, peers, and society. Lord, we call upon you to grant them a spirit of wisdom and humility. Grant these PAs strength to listen deeply, courage to act with integrity, and empathy to serve with compassion. May they never lose sight of the human stories entrusted to them, and may they treat every patient with utmost dignity and skill. Lord, to the faculty and mentors, we want to give thanks for their dedication in shaping minds and in guidance they have provided over the last 2 years as these students have navigated the demands of the program. To the family, friends, and loved ones, Lord, we are grateful for the unwavering support that has helped these students reach this day. Lord, as we move forward together, may this ceremony not only celebrate the achievements at the end of this chapter in their educational process, but open the next chapter of their clinical practice with a continuation of the goals of this institution and program: to teach, to heal, and to discover in their patient populations. Lord, please continue to be with us today as we begin this celebration weekend. All of this I ask and pray in your name, amen. And at this time, I would like to introduce Emma Barkley, the class president, who will come to deliver a few words for you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Emma Barkley, and I've had the honor and privilege of serving as the class president for the physician assistant class of 2025. 27 months ago, this group of people all set foot together on this campus for the very first time, officially starting our journey to becoming a physician assistant. We were a group of strangers who were all brought together for the same purpose, and we were all so excited and ready for the journey ahead. Many in this room have heard the expression that the information you will learn and the pace you have to maintain in PA school is like drinking water from a fire hydrant. My classmates and I can attest it's much worse than that. My classmates and I, during those first few days of class, we all had our moments where we were wondering, what was I thinking? But we chose to keep going. Those moments of spending countless hours in the cadaver lab, agonizing over learning every side effect to every medication, and dreading those heart-pounding moments before a simulated patient allowed us to realize just how badly we wanted to be here and finish what we started. It can be very difficult to describe what PA school is like to others. Many will ask, how can you learn so much information in 27 months? But let me reassure you that every single future physician assistant in this room has devoted countless hours of studying each body system, constantly practiced physical exams, and ran through countless, and I mean countless, possible patient scenarios to prepare for a simulated patient. They worked full-time every day for a full year in 12 different medical specialties and went home every night to continue their studying. They have sat with patients in their most vulnerable moments, helped patients through their depression, assisted in surgeries, and delivered babies. They missed out on a lot of things: weddings, births, birthdays, vacations, and more. They did all of these things and made each of these sacrifices so they could stand here today prepared to care for their future patients. I can assure you that the amount of time and effort given by each student here proves their devotion not only to the physician assistant profession, but especially to our future patients. To our program faculty, on behalf of our class, I want to thank you. For every moment of doubt, you lifted us up and helped us to achieve our dream. You poured into us your knowledge and advice and reminded us that we were chosen to be here for a reason. We truly would not be here without you, and we thank you for the example that you have set for us for the type of physician assistants we aspire to be. To all of the parents, spouses, grandparents, siblings, significant others, and all other loved ones, thank you for how you loved and supported us through one of the most difficult and challenging times of our lives. With every frozen home-cooked meal you sent back after a visit home, laundry load, coffee run, 5-minute phone call of encouragement, and the endless physical exams that you had to endure from us, we are on the other side of this journey with a village of people who helped to make it happen. PA school can be all-consuming, lonely, and draining at times. And because of the little ways that you loved and supported us over the last 27 months, we had full hearts and stomachs, clean scrubs to wear, and the reminder that someone was always in our corner and believed in us, even in those moments where we might not have believed in ourselves. So now I look in front of me, and I see my classmates all together for one last time as students. Together, we have longed for and waited for this day, this moment. We have shed happy and sad tears together. We have laughed at and learned from our mistakes. We have watched one another find our passions, and we have experienced light bulb moments where something finally clicked. We encouraged one another that we would all be standing here together today, exchanging our short white coats for a long one. As we reflect on everything that has led to earning the opportunity to wear this coat, I ask my classmates and myself to hold fast to the humility, respect, compassion, and service that we have learned from one another and from this program. As we start our careers, there will still be moments of fear and doubt, but there will be so many more moments of joy when a life is saved, a child is born, and a healthy patient gets to go home. May we always remember the honor it is to be a part of these moments. There's a quote of Hippocrates that I would like to share with you that was shared with me during our clinical year. When this quote was shared with me, a physician I was working with was reminding me that we may not always know the answer or the cure to every single one of our patients' physical needs. Despite this, we can always meet our patients right where they are in their most vulnerable moments with comfort and support. So as we become physician assistants tomorrow, let us always remember to cure sometimes, treat often, and comfort always. Thank you.
I now invite the class of 2025 valedictorians up for their speech. As I call your name, please stand up and come forward. Margaret Collette, Greta, Taylor Fowler, Ariel Lamont, J.C. Martin, Tyler Parker, Emily Pence, Margot Rogers, Alicia Stamey, Logan Townsend Eblin, and Anna Wetzel.
Good afternoon, faculty, family, friends, and fellow classmates. On behalf of the class of 2025, we are deeply honored to stand before you today, not just as your valedictorians, but as representatives of a group that is journeying through something extraordinary together. Today is not about one person or one path. It's about all of us, each with our own story, our own struggles, and our own strengths. We're here because of countless early mornings, long nights, and the support we gave each other along the way. This ceremony honors not just what we've accomplished, but who we've become. Lifelong learners, teammates, and physician assistants. Thank you for being here to celebrate this moment with us.
Good afternoon. My name is PA, and I'll be your Logan student today. That's actually how I introduced myself to a real patient during our first semester. Full white coat, zero confidence, and absolutely no clue what I was doing. Being a PA student is kind of like trying to drink from a fire hose, except the fire hose is blasting medical terms, anatomy lectures, and a steady stream of anxiety. Half the time, we didn't even know what we were supposed to be learning, just that we had to study everything and hope something stuck. Between dissecting cadavers in a crime lab, barely surviving our first pharmacology test, and pretending we actually knew how to read a chest x-ray, those early days definitely kept us humble. We ran on caffeine, minimal sleep, and constant confusion. I'm pretty sure we asked more questions than any PA class in history. I mean, it was honestly a miracle if we ever finished a lecture on time. But somehow our professors never kicked us out, and were always willing to help. And even though it didn't always feel like it, we were learning. We were connecting the dots, and slowly but surely, we were feeling like we actually could do this. We even started remembering our names when we walked into a patient's room. And just when we stopped feeling like imposters, that's when the real work began.
And from that moment on, sleep became optional and coffee mandatory. It was long nights, early mornings, relentless exams, and clinicals that pushed you to the very edge of what you thought you can handle. You show up exhausted, caffeinated, and at times questioning everything. Somewhere in the midst of the burnout, the marathon sessions, and the moments that felt overwhelming, we found each other. We leaned on classmates who became friends and even family. We became late-night quiz masters, battled through information overload, and sat together in silence when it all felt like too much. Looking back now, it's amazing to see how far we've become. We weren't crushed by the pressure, we were shaped by it. We've grown into providers who can think fast, care deeply, and stand strong when it counts. This journey wasn't easy, and that's exactly why it means something. We didn't just survive PA school, we earned it.
To echo Ariel, PA school is obviously not for the faint of heart, but with every high and low that it brought, all of us were met with intentional professors and preceptors who supported and encouraged us. From the first exam jitters that never seemed to really fade, into moments of self-doubt and burnout, our professors believed in us and reminded us of our potential that we often were blind to. This support carried over into clinical year, with preceptors who cultivated environments where textbook knowledge became these aha moments for us. You did not just prepare us for practice, but instead gave us the confidence to fully step into it, even at times when imposter syndrome felt all too real. I know that I can speak for all of us, that our gratitude extends to our faculty and our preceptors for their investment in our journey from students to providers. We thank you all for giving us pearls of knowledge, words of wisdom, and affirmation in our paths to becoming PAs.
After thanking our incredible preceptors and faculty, there's another group who this accomplishment wouldn't have been possible without: our support systems. Because behind every tired, over-caffeinated PA student was someone holding us up when we couldn't hold it together. To our parents, partners, friends, families, group chats, pets, and loved ones, thank you. You may not have been in the OR or presented a patient during rounds, but you knew exactly what we went through because we trauma dumped on you after every rotation. You answered every panicked, "I think I failed" text with "You've got this," even when we weren't sure we did. You understood every "Can't hang, I'm studying" text. You might not have taken the exams, but you lived through every meltdown about them. You endured the best and worst versions of us: tired, stressed, hangry, anxious, and sometimes tearful, and still showed up. You were our calm when we were spiraling, our encouragement when we thought we couldn't go anymore, and you reminded us that we were more than a grade or one hard day. We weren't on this journey alone. You carried so much of it with us. Thank you for loving us through this and believing in us when we were too tired to believe in ourselves. So from the bottom of our sleep-deprived but very full hearts, thank you. As we walk across the stage tomorrow, know that it isn't just our achievement, but yours too. We couldn't have done this without you, and we wouldn't have wanted to.
It's funny to think back on our first few days of PA school and how nervous we all were. Meeting all the new students and teachers for the first time, facing the dreaded anatomy and physiology head on, and getting used to the sights and smells of a cadaver lab. We all came from very different backgrounds, but we all had one thing in common: our desire to become healers. Here we are, 27 short months later, about to become healthcare professionals. It truly is incredible to see how far we have all come in such a short period of time. The only way we got here is with the help of one another, and now we have the privilege and honor of taking all these experiences we've had and relationships we've formed to guide us into this next chapter of our lives.
Now we get to go out into the real world and put our hard-earned knowledge and skills to use. Each of us is looking to our future with excitement and maybe a little anxiety too. We will finally have our own patients who will trust us with their care. I have no doubt that each of us will go on to serve our patients with kindness and compassion. I'm so proud of us, and I can't wait to see where our careers take each one of us.
Class of 2025, we made it. There were times when this moment seemed impossible, especially at the 5-minute warnings during SP. But look at us now. The anxious, overwhelmed classmates we once were have grown into capable, compassionate providers I see before me today. Each of you have taught me lessons that I will carry with me into my future: to lead with empathy, to remain humble, and the most important, to remember the power of perseverance. We have made it to today thanks to each other. I am immensely proud to call you my classmates and my friends. Thank you for the hardest and most rewarding years of my life. And while this chapter closes, a new one begins.
Over the past 2 years, we've endured long nights, demanding rotations, and memorized more acronyms than anyone should reasonably be expected to remember. As we move into the next stage of our careers, the challenges won't stop, but neither will our purpose. I hope each of us holds tight to the reason that we chose this path in the first place: to make a difference. As PAs, we are not only providers, we are teammates, advocates, and above all else, healers. Let's carry that responsibility with clarity and conviction, because the future of medicine needs exactly what we have to offer. Congratulations, everyone. We did it.
I'm going to try to keep it together up here. Okay. This afternoon, I have the honor of presenting the Academic Excellence Award. Academic excellence is defined as the ability to perform, achieve, and excel in scholastic pursuits. This student has exemplified that, earning a perfect 4.0 GPA throughout PA school. But academic excellence goes beyond grades. It reflects a deep curiosity and commitment to active and lifelong learning and the ability to apply knowledge thoughtfully to improve patient care. This student consistently demonstrated these qualities not only during the didactic year, but also throughout clinical rotations. Her preceptors consistently praised her strong knowledge base. Here are some comments from the preceptors about this recipient. She's very motivated to learn and assist the team in all capacities. She was willing to work as long as it took to complete the job. She was very respectful and asked questions that demonstrated attention to detail and learning. She is absolute joy to have on a rotation. She has done above and beyond her duties. She was vicious in her strive for perfection. She's a great addition to the PA field. This student has very impressive knowledge base. She is a very strong team member and cares about her patients deeply. She was a blessing to have for the month and will be great at anything she does. She was a great member of the team, and her desire to learn and understand will no doubt make her a great PA. She will be an asset to any facility she works in. What makes this student's accomplishments even more remarkable is that she achieved all of this while facing significant personal challenges that would have caused many to falter. Instead, she met them with resilience, grace, and unwavering commitment to her education and her patients. Please join me in congratulating the recipient of the Academic Excellence Award, Ms. Arielle Lamont.
For those of you who don't know, during clinical year, students complete 9 core clinical rotations and 3 elective rotations. At the completion of each rotation, the students' preceptors submit an evaluation on multiple aspects of their performance. Based on these evaluations, an award is given to a student that demonstrates clinical excellence throughout their rotations. I would like to share some of the comments submitted about our recipient this year. And I quote, "She is a very smart student with a very impressive knowledge base. She is passionate about caring for her patients. She is ready to practice unsupervised. Great team member and easy to work with." Another preceptor wrote, "She was knowledgeable, respectful, and willing to jump in to help and learn. We would love to have her back. All of her exam skills, history taking, differentials, and notes were exceptional." Also, "She exceeded all expectations from day one. Her presentations were well thought out, and she was able to come up with a detailed assessment and plan. It was a pleasure to work with her." And lastly, "She has been among the top 5 of all PA students I've ever precepted." As you can tell, this student, was consistently exceeding expectations and exemplified the elements which make up an excellent physician assistant. Please help us acknowledge this year's recipient for the Clinical Excellence Award, Lauren Fontenot.
Good afternoon. This is not going to want to stay here. That's okay. I have the honor of presenting the Joseph K. Valgora Compassionate Caregiver Award. This was the son of the late Valjean Valgora, who is the first program director of this program. When the first graduating class passed across the stage, and one of us was there, maybe me, we got our diplomas in 1996, and so that's when this award first started. When Mr. Valgora came to LSU from Nebraska, and shortly before coming from Nebraska, he had a teenage son named Joseph that passed away from leukemia. During their son's battle with leukemia, the Valgora family was deeply touched by the caregivers and hospital personnel that treated and cared for their son on a daily basis. Joseph and his family were impressed with the selfless attitude that his caregivers and the compassion that they showed him while he was going through not just physical pain, but also the emotional, psychological, and spiritual aspects of his disease. So in memory of his son, Mr. Valgora presented this award to one of the graduates in our class, and that has continued to this date. The program continues that award for a number of reasons. Those reasons are to honor Joseph, to motivate other students and graduates to try to ascend to a higher plane of healthcare provision, to challenge each one of you to not just practice medicine, but cross the bridge between medicine and being a human being to your patients. And finally, to challenge all of us as healthcare providers to reach out to a patient in need so that they can see the human aspect of our profession in medicine, and we often overlook that. Therefore, we give this award to a student who, during the course of their clinical education, exemplifies compassion. After all, compassion for the sick typically is the first true step toward treatment and healing. There are a number of you that would have qualified or did qualify for this award, so it's very difficult for us to pick just one, but unfortunately that's what we had to do. So I wanted to give just a couple of comments about the person that's receiving this award. Quote, "This student is very caring and compassionate towards patient and staff. This student is a hardworking student who has displayed compassion for the patients she has worked with." And there are just a number of other comments where the word compassion appears. So it is my honor to announce the 2025 recipient of the Joseph K. Valgora Compassionate Caregiver Award to Maggie Douglas.
me again. Okay, I have the privilege today of giving the Dustin Carter Perseverance Award. For those of you who are unfamiliar with Dustin Carter, he was a former alumnus of this program who persevered to complete PA school and went on to serve as a wonderful PA and preceptor. Throughout the 27 months of his schooling, he battled not just everyday struggles that come with being a PA student, but also with numerous health challenges that came from previously having lung cancer that resulted in him having only one lung. Every year, every month, every day was a struggle, but that did not stop Dustin. He never let his health deter him from his main goal of becoming a PA. Even when his lung cancer returned shortly after graduation, this did not stop him from serving his community and precepting students. Although Dustin succumbed to his illness at the young age of 35, it was not without leaving behind a legacy of strength, courage, and more importantly, perseverance. In this graduating class, there's a student who, like Dustin, persevered through obstacles. Yet these obstacles have proven to be just that, obstacles, not roadblocks. This student was nominated by students and faculty for the challenges they faced and how they overcame those challenges with grace and kindness. Here are some comments about this student from other students. She had a hard time in the beginning and always doubted her ability to succeed through the program. She had many things thrown her way beyond just school, and she dealt with that and fought through the adversity. While it may not have been the smoothest ride for her, she's going to be a better person and a better provider because of it. She learned what she's capable of and the strength she has to fight through tough times. She deserves this more than anyone. She's faced constant obstacles throughout PA school since the beginning of didactic year, obstacles that many are unaware she has gone through and experienced. As someone who spent numerous close hours with her over the past 2 years, I've seen her determination firsthand. Despite harsh words from others and times of self-doubt, she continued to push on. She did not just study to remember, but studied to understand and learn. She made me work harder and push myself as a student. She was inspiring, and I'm not solely nominating her because of her perseverance, but also because she is someone that encompasses the core values of what it means to be a PA, and I truly believe that she will go on to be a successful practicing PA, just as the award states. We are immensely proud of you as a faculty, and I'm honored to have been your advisor for these past few years and walk alongside you, cry many tears with you. It's my honor to present the Dustin Carter Perseverance Award to Miss Olivia Besson.
Today I have the honor of presenting the Paragon of Professionalism Award. Professionalism is not just about timeliness or the words that we choose, but it's also about how we carry ourselves. This student's preceptor and team members had so much to say about her, and the common thread in all of their remarks was admiration. She was well liked not only by her preceptors, but also by the staff. One preceptor noted her sincerity, hard work, and compassion. Another described her as, quote, a breath of fresh air. While each preceptor highlighted different positive qualities, they all made a point to emphasize how fortunate we are to welcome her into our profession. Becoming a physician assistant is by no means an easy or straightforward journey. It comes with challenges, setbacks, and a few bruises along the way. Yet over the last 27 months, this student has been recognized by both peers and preceptors alike as an admirable addition to our field, growing not only in medical knowledge, but also in compassion and professionalism. The Paragon of Professionalism Award recipient for the class of 2025 is Emma Grace Dixon.
The Alpha Eta Society is a national scholastic honor society that serves to promote and recognize significant scholarship, leadership, and contributions to the allied health professions. These students have been nominated by their program, and it was based on their scholastic and leadership abilities that they have reflected in these last 2 years. Each program was allowed to submit 20% of their total class. So there are many more that were well-deserving. However, they are limited. At this time, I'm going to call out the names. We had an Alpha Eta induction back on May 9th. But as I call your name, if you will please rise and be recognized again. Emma Barkley. Taylor Fowler. Ariel Lamont. J.C. Martin. Emily Pence. Margaret Rogers. Alicia Stamey. And Logan Townsend Eblin. These students were honored with a set of cords and a pen for the Alpha Eta. Please do not forget your cords and pen tomorrow at graduation, and congratulations again.
We have another honor society. This one is called Pi Alpha. The Pi Alpha Honor Society is a National Physician Assistant Honor Society organized for the promotion and recognition of physician assistant students, faculty, and alumni who have displayed one or more of the following: significant academic achievement, leadership, research, community and/or professional service, as well as any other activities that help to advance the physician assistant profession. Recipients are encouraged to continue to exhibit a high standard of character and conduct. We have 5 recipients this evening. We would like to congratulate all 5 of these recipients. They were selected by us for induction into the society. When your name is called, please come forward to be recognized. You'll receive a certificate. You'll receive a pin, and you will also receive cords to wear tomorrow at graduation. The first recipient is Camden Bennett. If you can help me with those. This is. The next is Corinne Heil. Allison Little. Oh, come on. Brittany Rowell. And last is Julia Welsh.
It is my great honor and privilege to stand before you this afternoon to present one of the most distinguished recognitions of our ceremony, the Alumni of the Year Award. This honor celebrates not only professional excellence, but also enduring commitment, leadership, and service that elevate both our profession and the community we serve. The recipient of this award embodies all of these qualities and more. Over the course of more than 2 decades, they have dedicated themselves to patient care, the mentorship of colleagues, and the advancement of our profession with an unwavering sense of purpose. Their work has set a standard that reminds us that when a graduate excels, it reflects their strength, rigor, and values of the school where they were trained. For over 16 years, they've been an indispensable member of the CVT Surgical Center in Baton Rouge, their clinical expertise and compassion making a lasting impact on countless lives. Their leadership extends beyond the clinic, serving as Vice President of the Louisiana Academy of Physician Assistants, ensuring that our voices are heard and our future remains strong. Though they could not join us in person this afternoon, we are deeply grateful for their contributions, and their Alumni of the Year Award will be sent to them along with our warmest appreciation and celebration from afar. So please join me in offering a heartfelt round of applause for the 2025 Alumni of the Year, Brandy Henry, Class of 2001.
Every year, an award is bestowed upon a preceptor who is nominated by the students that has the greatest impact on the students' learning and development during their rotations. We choose to recognize these individuals because the physician assistant program would not be possible without these tireless healthcare providers. They give their time and knowledge developing our students, thus shaping the future of healthcare. We are truly grateful for every preceptor, but today we honor an outstanding one. Some comments the students had to say about this preceptor are, and I quote, "She does an excellent job precepting, and she allows all preceptees to take ownership of patient appointments while providing excellent oversight and teaching. She allows us our own office and gives us the autonomy to see patients on our own, document inpatient charts, place orders, and determine treatment plans for acute conditions. This rotation was the most truly I felt like a PA because of the independence she allowed me to have on a rotation with her. She is very hardworking and dedicates much time to students in our program. She is very deserving of this award." Another student wrote, "My experience learning under this PA was unmatched. Being able to have a reasonable level of independence and decision-making was beyond beneficial to my learning. It was the first rotation that made me feel comfortable and competent to be a PA. She also gave me valuable advice in other aspects of being a PA. Overall, I would not trade my experience learning under her. She allowed students to have the best experience while rotating. She challenged us as students, allowing us to go through complete patient interactions on our own. She is kind-hearted, taking students to lunch and never looking down on us. She truly helped me to become a more confident provider and my abilities to practice." We are honored to announce the 2025 Precept of the Year, PA Rupal Gamble.
I now have the honor as class president to present this year's Faculty of the Year Award. This award goes to a faculty member who has been a steady anchor for our class since we set foot on this campus. She has played such a large role in helping our class to achieve academic excellence, but we've also learned compassion, respect, and selflessness from her. She has always been our class's advocate for when we struggled. She is there for the moments of celebration and failure, and she's always a listening ear. She is an incredible lecturer, advisor, and mentor, and we are so fortunate to have her as one of our faculty. Our time in this program would not have been the same without her. I would love to present this award to Mrs. Katie Chance.
We now come to one of the most meaningful moments of today's ceremony, the cloaking portion. This tradition marks your official transition from student to clinician, symbolizing not only the knowledge and skills you've gained, but the responsibility and compassion you now carry into your profession. At this time, we invite all of our graduating PA students to please stand. Your loved one here today who is cloaking you is invited to make their way outside. Please follow faculty. Either way. You can't. Please join us in celebrating each of these graduates as we call their name. Emma Barkley. Camden Bennett. Olivia Besson. Emily Boyer. Greta Collette. Emma Grace Dixon. Maggie Douglas. Chloe Farah. Kyler Fisk. Gabby Fontenot. Taylor Fowler. Sarah Geyer. Hope Harris. Corinne Heil. Caroline Jordan. Ariel Lamont. Addie Lassiter. Jaden Lee. Allison Little. JC Martin. Cortland Moore. Jaden Morvant. Tyler Parker. Karishma Patel. Emily Pence. Daisy Peterson. Chance Queen. Renee Rassid. Margot Rogers. Brittany Rowell. Shelley Sanders. Madison Santo. Alicia Stamey. Morgan Tanner. Logan Townsend Eblin. Heather Vogel. Taylor Waters. Julia Welsh. Anna Wetzel. Physician Assistant Class of 2025, please stand. We are excited to welcome you to the profession. Please turn your program over, and you will now join me in saying the Physician Assistant Oath. I pledge to perform the following duties with integrity and dedication, remembering always that my primary responsibility is to the health, safety, welfare, and dignity of all human beings. I recognize and promote the value of diversity, and I will treat equally all persons who seek my care. I will uphold the tenets of patient autonomy, beneficence, non-maleficence, justice, and the principle of informed consent. I will hold in confidence the information shared with me in the course of practicing medicine, except where I am authorized to impart such knowledge. I will be diligent in understanding both my personal capabilities and my limitations, striving always to improve my practice of medicine. I will actively seek to expand my intellectual knowledge and skills, keeping abreast of advances in medical art and science. I will work with other members of the healthcare team to assure compassionate and effective care of patients. I will uphold and enhance community values and use the knowledge and experience acquired as a PA to contribute to an improved community. I will respect my professional relationship with physicians and other members of the healthcare team. I recognize my duty to perpetuate knowledge within the profession. These duties are pledged with my sincerity and on my honor. This concludes our Class of 2025 graduation awards and white coat ceremony. Graduates, please make your way down the stairs so we can take a class photo, and we invite everyone to join us across the way to Crave for a celebration.